Boys and Dan. Boys and Dan. Boys and Dan and Dan. Boys and Dan. Boys and Dan and Dan. Boys and Dan. Boys and Dan and Dan. Boys and Dan. Boys and Dan. It's
Is that our theme music?
I'm gonna do some. We should actually have a theme song.
I was thinking about that a lot.
You
Yeah,
know,
like I can record one. Yeah.
You could just play something on a guitar.
Actually,
or
maybe
a
after
keyboard.
this podcast, I want to show you something that I've figured out on that, which is going to be new and fun
On the keyboard?
on my system.
Okay. Sure.
I can do things now that are
Yeah, show me.
going to be really funny.
Fuck yeah, no, show me after that.
It's kind of like, remember when we used to fuck around with my old mixer there?
Yep.
And all the like different. So I have this old mixer that has all these different effects and stuff, and you can take, we'd say words and it could reverse them. So then we learned what the reverse of the word was. We learned to speak the reverse of the word, and then it would reverse that and then say it back to us
As normal?
as normal. So yeah.
So wait, can you still do that? You have a new board?
Well, no. So I've discovered I've learned how to use MIDI, or learning, I should say. I'm still learning how to use MIDI shit.
Yeah.
I really don't know how to explain it. It took me forever to figure it out because there's no step by step for it, and I just found it complicated. But I figured it out.
Right.
So I'm just learning as some shit. So learning shit as I go. But I just discovered, like, it's been one of the goals of mine is just be able to make any sound that I want and turn that into a musical note. So basically, I can do that now.
If I burp into the mic, you can turn that into a
I can make your
music.
burp turn into fucking Ode to Joy.
You need to show me this in a bit.
Yeah.
Maybe we can actually do.
So
a
maybe
theme song.
maybe we can like
Actually,
fuck
we should
around,
talk.
and then
hopefully-
we'll intro the next episode with.
Actually, not a bad idea. Maybe in the next episode, maybe even for this one, if we get one off the ground, maybe that'd be the next one. But yeah, show me that when we wrap.
Yeah. Try to bring the mic closer to you.
You're gonna hear a little shuffling by bring it. Sorry, folks, for any noise that will come.
As close as you can.
There, I guess. It's like having a big dick in my face right now. And it's trying to make sure.
Maybe next time I'll put a dildo on the end there. For
I wouldn't be shocked if you actually had one around somewhere. Is it the suction cup one you can put in the shower, or is it like?
I don't have one.
No, I've never had to use one. I got one of my own. I got
like-
an all natural one that I can use.
I've-
Not on me.
I've had
That would be impressive as
I've
fuck.
had my share of toys hanging around with,
You have anal beads? You ever try
No.
those?
No,
Don't
I'm
start them up like a chainsaw. You gotta do it soft and delicate.
I don't like things going near my ass.
Yours could be, anyways. Your neighbor, your
My neighbor's ass.
holy fuck. So it's been a while, a couple months since
Yeah, I
we've been
think
behind
so.
the mics here, and I've been busy as fuck. We're in the middle of a move right now. Me and Emily.
Oh, actually, okay, yeah. So you guys are moving.
Yeah.
You guys are technically in for March 1st, but what's today?
February 20 something, 3rd. What is it? We were actually
23rd. So
yeah.
And you guys are able to move in earlier.
Well, technically we can start moving in shit tomorrow. Our landlord is supposed to be wrapping up all the renovations today, and then we can get the keys when he's done that. And then mine and Emily's plan is to start moving all the boxed shit by the car, so we can get a lot of the smaller shit in with the car. And then we'll have to worry about getting like the bed and the couches and shit in with the truck or some shit, right? So that'll be the weekend move. But we can move all the small shit during the week. We have one more week to go, and then we're off the hook on Saturday, this coming Saturday. And we got we're in the middle of a clean, the old spot, and this box is fucking everywhere. But it'll be worth it. I can't fucking wait for you to come over and see it, man. Like it's a fucking house. It's a whole house, and it looks like it's in the country, because it's off of Main Street, Dartmouth. Great spread of land. We got our own, yard. We got 2 sheds. It's a bungalow style house. That's all ours. My only neighbor that's directly beside us is the Lake Loon mini putt. I'm not kidding. Did I tell you that?
Yeah, I saw a picture. I googled it.
Yeah.
I Google satellite.
Oh, yeah, right,
so I
right.
could see what the place looks like.
You
And,
look out my kitchen window,
yeah.
you literally see the mini putt, and it's also a driving range in back. So which is great because in the off season,
So it's a full-on driving range. Like
Yeah.
Okay.
oh, it's a wicked. I've driven a few balls there myself. Thank you. A couple guys from work,
and he's
and
played some golf.
I've never played golf. I have never, outside of mini golf, I've never actually had any experience on a golf course. That being said, Lori, my landlord, is actually supposed to be giving me a set of clubs that he has for the driving range as a kind of, I guess, like a welcome to the neighborhood kind of thing.
Nice.
We talked about that last time when we were signing the lease, and I can, I'm not terrible with hitting a ball. I hit the ground a lot before the ball. But yeah, so my aim is to, when the range opens up in the summer, I'm gonna hit a couple balls. Want you to come. You can rent shit there too. You can rent
I went to the driving range once before.
It's fucking fun, dude.
And like I could hit it hard, like I could hit it far,
Yeah.
but I could not hit it straight. Like it was
You're
going
going off to
far
the-
left or far right every time.
You're no tiger, man.
So like yeah, I could get a good for a person who doesn't do it because like first time doing it, I could drive it pretty well,
Where were you at? Do you remember?
but I just couldn't get it straight at all. Yeah, I was up on top of above Fairview there.
Oh yeah, me and Chris, I think, and Amanda went there one time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just a straight up driving range, no mini putt or anything.
I think that's the one we were at. Actually, me, Chris, and Amanda went to that one years ago. I ended up at the end, my hands were bleeding because I was swinging it so fucking much.
I had the same problem.
Oh my god!
and
dude,
actually,
like-
because I had a ring on, I didn't even think about it
Mm.
when I went up to do it, and yeah, like the sack, like if
Yeah,
I cut myself,
dig into your
like,
fucking
pretty
hand.
much right away. Yeah.
I didn't have any rings, but the fucking grip on the club was enough to fucking cut into my fucking hand.
Yeah.
So
You know whether to wear gloves.
I'm probably gonna be picking up a pair.
Yeah,
'Cause
you'd have to if you're going to be doing that.
well, if you're gonna be out there for any amount of time, and if I get clubs from my landlord, which I hope he still does, I'm gonna hit the range. I'm right fucking there. No bar there anymore. I don't think there used to be a bar and grill there, but I don't think that's a thing anymore. But I want us. Well, you're gonna be coming over. I want you to see this fucking place, anyways, man.
We're going to get so good at golf.
I hope so. Well, my dad used to golf too, so he can probably give me a couple pointers. But yeah,
My stepfather likes to go to the driving range.
Oh, it's good fun. If you blow off some steam, I love it, man. I mean, I'm not the best. I'm not the worst. I sucked at it my first time, but I mean, I can hit it. Not very straight like you sometimes, but I mean, last time I went there, I was a good buddy of mine, and he could fucking Chris, my brother, he can fucking launch the fuck out of them, man. I know we're not supposed to name drop here, but it's a good thing. Chris, my first time up there, the one in Fairview, he was fucking launching them, dude. Like, and I was fucking jealous. Like, I can't hit shit.
And were they going straight?
Pretty much, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, fuck, he's amazing, man. He'd be great on the fucking rain.
He was good at hockey, too.
Chris has always been good at hockey. He grew up playing hockey. So did John. And my dad. I'm the only one in the family.
Yeah, I know that you
immediate
suck
family-
at hockey, Dan.
I suck at sports.
Okay, so this is the story. The MacIsaccs, it was Chris, but he get everybody together, go play some hockey on the lake. So he was like living out Bedford way, and
Oh, yeah.
so like we had
That
I have
shed he
skates.
was living in.
I have skates, so I'm pretty sure I was wearing skates.
I was. They're too big for me, and they cut into my fucking...
So Dan was not. Maybe one or two of us didn't have skates, but Dan was including those one or two. And we're playing hockey, and everybody's moving around trying to grab the puck, trying to go here, there, and fucking Dan MacIsacc is just standing in the middle of the fucking
Pond.
ice, just looking around, and I'm and I looked at you from one side, and I was like, Dad, do something. You just stood there like your stick was straight up like you're a fucking like soldier or something. Just like
I don't know
like,
why I was waiting, because I'm...
You're doing the whole game. You fucking did nothing.
Not the whole
didn't
game. I
need-
remember actually getting a couple of shots. I don't know. At the time Paco was
Yeah,
there
maybe
too.
nobody expected that.
No, I didn't grow up
Pass
playing
it
hockey.
to Dan. They'll never think we're going to do that.
Oh, dude. Hockey was not my bag. Growing up, I was a nerdy kid who loved video games, Ninja Turtles, and comic books.
I've never been like I've never been super good at sports. I just never really cared a lot for like sports that much.
I really did.
Like I love basketball. I still dribble a ball. Can never really shoot well. Had a really good layup when I was a kid. Before I got into guitar, I was so close to touching the rim. I just got into guitar and then everything took a fucking backseat. But that and hockey, I never really played. I understood it, and I can play it. Like I will try it and I'll play it. I'm not gonna like, fucking shit the bed, but I might. I don't know.
My problem was I just couldn't skate. When I was a kid, I couldn't properly skate.
I had no problem skating.
Oh, I did. I couldn't get out. I couldn't lace up a pair of skates to save my life.
I was more like, the gymnastics and shit like that. So like I'm good with I'm good with using skates. I could skate. I could rollerblade. I can bike really well. Like it's like I'm good with that kind of like body dexterity.
Yeah,
but I just don't like focus in at all on fucking like playing hockey or something like that.
I grew up playing sports. I played ball. I played t-ball and baseball and soccer. And I got into. I was in Taekwondo for 4 or 5 years when I was in junior high, and I loved that. That was my best game. Like that
what belt did you get?
I can't remember the coloring system, but I was 2 away from black belt. I should have fucking stayed. The only reason why I left, it was either red or brown. I was 2 away from black.
Yeah.
So I left because I had an opportunity to start my first real job at Cole Harbour Irving because Chris was leaving, and I took over his spot. I was like, I can't do both, really. I mean, well, I could, but I didn't want to. So I wanted to make money because Taekwondo. I think that's what the problem was. I wanted to make money, so I was like, sure. So I started pumping gas. My first real job outside of I had a paper route, and that was my first kind of quote unquote job, I guess. But yeah, I would have loved to at least get to black belt. At least in that way, I said, yeah, I'm a black belt in Taekwondo. That would be bragging rights. But now at least I can say red belt.
And if I could kick your ass, and I could kick black belt in Taekwondo's ass.
Oh yeah, man. Like I was unstoppable for a while, man. But this one guy I couldn't beat. Matt was his name. Couldn't beat him in sparring. He was taller than me. I was faster than him, but his technical ability was a little bit better, and he was stronger because he's bigger, taller than me. Yeah, he had a longer range and longer feet, longer legs. Could never beat him in a match.
Yeah, that sucks.
My first real crush was there though. I was here last time, but Isabel was in our Taekwondo class, and French girl, and remember her starting her first class, and she's this tall girl. Really, remember being so fucking tall, taller than me. And I had my first crush on her. Never dated like that, but I never told her that. But it was beautiful girl, and I was young. I didn't really know what to do. I didn't want to ask her out because she shot me down. We'd still see each other every fucking day we were there. So yeah, I'll never forget that. Never knew what happened to her. But yeah, no, should have stayed, but I wanted to work. One of those greenbacks.
I wanted to. I took karate for a belt. Well, the problem with that is it was too slow for me. Actually, I wish that I would have stayed in or gotten into a steady martial art, and I still want to, and I still think I can. Just because I was really apt for it.
Yeah, were you fast?
Yeah, but I was also good at doing the katas and stuff like that. I knew my kata the back of my hand.
And for those who don't know what that is,
it's the forms of how do I describe that?
Because we had forms to go through.
It is the forms. And that's what the kata. Yeah, so it's
we had
similar
things
going from one position to a next position. So block, punch. You just kind of do it. Step that way, step this way, step forward. Just that. So we had our first one, and the first day they showed it to us, I knew it like the back of my hand, and then we had to keep doing it week after week after week, and I'm like, can we just do it on our own? Show you we can do it and move on.
They want you to be disciplined,
and he didn't think that I could do it.
Your sensei?
Just thought, I just thought I was just,
some punk ass
Yeah.
kid.
But it did it, and he was
Should've
actually
fought him.
surprised. Like I remember him being surprised, and but he said he couldn't because you have to go with the class, right?
Yeah,
So
true enough.
that's where I was just like, I should have.
You'd be like,
I should have gotten to a martial art that I could have, just.
with your
excelled
love
around
of
the
MMA,
pace.
you should have been a kickboxer or something. Take
No,
kick-
and that's the
kickbox-
thing. I still want to go back and take kickboxing. Need to get.
I think you'd be
some
good at
money
it
for
because you're good size and you'd be agile. You'd be quick on your feet. I
Yeah.
imagine. Just dude. Oh man,
I really got to.
could you take a kick to the fucking head though, man? That would ring your fucking bell.
Well, no. So like, I don't think I have the best jaw. Like the actual bone jaw. Like,
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty sure. Like if I had
Glass
if
jaw,
the
as they
person
call it.
if the person like hit me right, I feel like my jaw would break easier than other people's jaws. I don't know. I've never been like, well, okay, I've been punched in the face quite a few times in my life, but it never hurt.
Yeah.
Like I was more shocked and surprised. I had a guy fucking wail on me like he must have gave me like 3 or 4 punches straight to the face. He grabbed me and it was just again the shock.
Yeah.
He let go of me. And I step back a sec and I take off my book bag and like,
Yeah.
like
High school, junior high.
no, it's actually like just right out of high school. But I wasn't ready for a fucking fight. I turned around, guy grabs me and punched me, and then, but yeah. So
Would you fuck his woman?
no, he was just a dick. But anyways,
High school bully.
I turn around, take off my shit to get ready to go fight him, and
Yeah.
I start walking towards him. And it's like you couldn't like believe I was just walking towards him
Yeah.
because he just punched me so many times.
Yeah.
But again, I didn't like he broke my. I was wearing glasses too, and he broke my glasses. The only thing I had
Ooh, that
was
could
like
have
a
been
little
dangerous,
cut.
man. You could have been blind.
I had a little cut from my glasses, and not
Nerd.
even really a bruise afterwards. But he didn't hit me in the jaw. He didn't hit me in the right spots to really like hurt. He basically hit me like in these spots. But also, I don't think he was a good puncher.
Did you land any good shots?
No,
on
he
him?
took off the second I started walking towards him.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you stood up to him.
Well, I was gonna fight him. I was like, well, if that's what you got.
Yeah. You showed him boss, man. Like,
But then then he took off. He had friends
You-
around him. I had friends around me too, and I wasn't worried about that because I was just like, if it's a one-on-one fight, totally down.
Yep.
But yeah,
was this
then-
on school property?
No, this wasn't on school. It was after.
On your way home?
No, after school, like after
Oh.
after
Oh.
school.
Okay. Do you remember what started it or why you wanted to fucking?
I don't want to get too much into it because it's just a lot of drama.
Yeah,
but it's just old, stupid young
Okay, no, that's all
people
good.
shit.
Mm.
But yeah, but that was just the thing. So I've been punched before, but it's just like the punches in the face. Like, it's more of the shock and surprise of it.
Yep. And then the adrenaline starts pumping, man. And
Yeah.
fucking, that's probably what got you into it, right? Or in that particular fight, you wanted to fucking show him up, right? So
Like it wasn't even that I wanted to show him up. I was just like, I'm not gonna
Step
let
down.
you punch me. Like I'm gonna come back for you if I can, which you could.
Did he turn around and run off, or did
He
he?
didn't turn around and run off because his buddies were in the car, and like
He got in the car and fucked off.
they yelled at him to come on, whatever the fuck. Like they just didn't want to be a part of any of that.
I think it was a
like,
fucking
shit.
movie.
Yeah, no, it was just maybe.
Yeah, you won that day though, man. The victory was yours. To the victor go the spoils. That was you. That was your day.
No,
some
well,
reason.
my spoils was $200 of glasses that I had to replace.
Yeah.
A cut in my face. Book bag got dirty.
I had to explain that to your mom. Is your mom shocked when you got home?
No, she didn't know about this one. This wasn't then. Again, it wasn't then.
So, John's mom, if you're listening,
She
mute
is.
the last 10 minutes of that conversation.
Yeah, go back in time, please. No, I don't.
Does your
care.
mom listen to us?
Yeah.
Oh man, okay, go back 20 minutes, Joan, if you're other. I don't even think my parents listened to me when I was on college radio, and when I was in college, they would listen to me like almost every fucking day. They'd be cleaning the house and having me on in the background.
Maybe
but
they are listening to it.
Mom and Dad, if you're out there, I want to remind them that I actually do this, on a semi.
You need to remind.
basis.
You need to remind the world
I know.
that you
I on
do
podcasts like
that barely ever happens.
I know. Well, I'm going to share this. I
The
wish
Once in a Blue Moon podcast.
we
The When
should-
Hell Freezes Over podcast.
I wish we lived closer by. Then I could just
We'd
fucking walk
live-
over and fucking. I'm moving even further away from you now.
I'm gonna check something. Yeah, I know. That's gonna be the biggest pain in the ass, and that's why you still need to get your fucking license.
Yeah, no. There you go. Yeah. That's
Next
another
time we
thing.
need to do that like in unison.
I'll let you know when I'm having one.
What's your current? Wait,
My new address?
your current address. Type it in there.
My current?
Yeah,
I
don't
don't
say
know.
it loud.
Yeah. I don't know the. I don't know the postal, but
No, I just need the street address. Your street.
Yep, yeah.
Just put it in there. And don't hit any other buttons after you've done that.
No, where's your space button? What the fuck did I just do?
What are you doing?
Oops, I thought I hit the space button, but it was the home button.
Oh my god. It's a fucking cell phone. It's a keyboard on the cell phone.
Where's the fucking space button?
Space bar right there. Here.
Oh. The space bar says English US.
It's in the spot where a space
Yeah, I thought
bar
that was
goes,
too, but
and then underneath the whole
Holy
keyboard
fuck.
is my fucking functions for the phone.
all right. So here. So hold on, just want to make sure. Is that that should be
Yeah.
it there?
So wait, just want to see how long it takes here. Oh, it's 51 minutes by bus. That's crazy.
Yeah,
but
that's
it's
wrong.
14
That's
It's a
wrong.
14-minute drive.
Yeah. Well, no, I shouldn't say it's wrong. It depends on
Yeah.
where I get it at. But
23-minute bike ride.
how long's walk?
Walk is an hour and 11 minutes.
When would they base it on? Like how I don't walk quick all the time.
Well, they're not like
It's
they do a survey. No.
check out where I'm at now. Let me show you where I'm at now.
No, I'd already checked that out too and seen that.
Oh, my new address. Yeah, I mean
it's
it's not
it's an extra like it's 20-something minutes to get to your house.
from
New
your
house.
place now
From
to
here,
where
yeah.
I'm going to be.
Yeah.
You can go right off your best bet, or would that be your best bet? Because you're closer to the New Bridge. I don't know if your best bet's going to the New Bridge, and yeah, because you can just go
If
down.
I was
You can
going
go.
to if I was going to your house right where you live now,
The old bridge.
I would take McDonald.
Oh, would you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know Dartmouth because it's still like a foreign land to me.
That's a lot of people
But-
in Halifax like that.
So it's
Your best bet for my new place,
It's probably going to be
the bridge here,
Yeah,
the
McKay.
new bridge. Go head out all the way down the circ, get off in Tacoma, that area, and up Maine. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna tell the world where I'm
where
at. but-
Ralph's is.
Yeah.
was.
Oh man,
Was.
I heard a rumor that the owner was going to bring back Ralph's place, a new location, because now it's a fucking gas station where it used to be. A buddy of mine,
There's just a lot of fucking red tape to
Oh, a
go
lot of
through
it.
for that.
and especially where it's going to be placed. I heard tell that an old buddy of mine in high school overheard a conversation of the owner in a liquor store saying that he's going to rebuild in Burnside or Dartmouth Crossing. Perfect place, away from residential areas, and I could see why a residential area would be a shitty place to have it. John's just dying. It's okay. I'll dial 9-1, and then when you're on the floor, I'll dial the other one. But Ralph's has been, I don't know, a couple years since it's gone.
I don't think. Okay, I can see putting in an industrial park
Of course.
is good for like the politics,
Mm.
but it's not a good spot to have a bar.
No, because there's already bar.
Like people want to drink, you're not going to drive.
and nobody wants to hop on a bus in the middle of fucking.
Yeah, you need a place that's like like if Ralph's was fine, 'cause it was in Dartmouth, like
You could even put it in
the
a new
middle
place
of
in
it was
Dartmouth.
in the middle of the city, pretty much. And I understand like there's just a shit ton of fucking red tape, but they had the same issues when Sensations opened up there. and
Oh, that place was a
short
fucking
lived.
mess to begin with. You had to bring your own booze for one. I remember that.
They
and-
changed it to that when they started off.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was like a regular bar, but then they just got hit with restriction after restriction
Yeah.
after stupid fucking restriction, and then closed down.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they first opened, it was awesome.
I don't think I've ever been there.
I was there the first night.
Was it better than Ralph's? Must have been.
Yeah, well, the first. I've been there a couple times, but when it was there, when I went there, they were having like big extravaganzas. They had Miss Nude Canada there. Their first shows, like they just got really talented women.
Yeah.
And it was, really awesome.
Because
show.
I wish it would have went somewhere because it looked like it was a better place than fucking Ralph's, a promising place. But
It
they
was
go-
promising, but they just yeah, like the city.
said, "Fuck you,
Yeah.
can't do it." I remember this city used to have multiple.
Before I
Used to
turned
be-
19, there was a bunch.
Yeah, there was a lighthouse, a load of mischief in Sackville,
Yeah.
Jigglers on Windmill Road. I remember that.
There's Jigglers.
I was a
Okay.
kid when we passed
Yeah.
by it. My dad used to work in Burnside.
Nice.
Ralph's, Sensations. Am I missing any in town here? That's the ones I remember.
Those are the only ones I would know.
Yeah.
One that I didn't know.
And we were reduced to one by the end of the.
Moncton had a shit ton, and
did they at
had
one
like a
point?
whole strip, and now they're
One.
And I don't know, and I
Mm.
still cannot confirm yet.
Mm.
Maybe we should call Angie's, but like 'cause
That was a great night, wasn't it?
there's been a couple great nights there. I've been there a few times. But no, like I don't. I can't. I had a friend tell me that they don't do strippers anymore, and
I heard that too.
I think you heard that from me.
Mm.
And I.
So wait, do we
but
know?
but when I look on Facebook and stuff, it still says exotic dancing and all that stuff. So I just don't know if
we should call them. I'm
like,
actually
but
curious.
I just
like,
like I kind of just want to go and
I
just
love.
see.
We actually
but-
talked about it because,
Yeah.
for one, it's a piece of history happened there for me and you, with my very
We got our
first
first
lap
lap
dance
dances.
were from there. Mine was, anyways. Yeah, that was a milestone for me. We ended up landing there the night before the AC/DC show at Magnetic Hill. And yeah, I'm actually curious to see if they changed it up, if it's just a nightclub now, or if they have quote unquote exotic
I
dances
feel like
there
there's still
anymore.
exotic dancing there now. Whether they get nude or not is what I'm kind of like not sure of. But again, honestly, that's not really even the biggest deal for me. Like, if it's still like beautiful girls dancing, I'm
Yeah.
happy to watch. But I would like to know like what the deal is.
Maybe
Angie's,
maybe
if
we'll
you're listening,
call when
call
this.
us.
Yeah, if you're out there. There was an Angie's here at one point, but it was a restaurant in Burnside that my actually good friend of mine used to work at years ago in the 90s, I think it was.
We don't even have Hooters here anymore.
No, we don't. And it was. Oh, sorry to burp. I thought I was going to come over. Hooters was a flash in the pan. It
Yeah.
lasted a couple of months, maybe. More was it a year? I can't remember.
Yeah,
It wasn't long.
I didn't like their food too much.
Oh, dude, it's probably one of. You don't go there for the food, dog. You go there for the Hooters. Shit location to begin with, in my opinion.
They need to upgrade their attire.
They've been wearing
or
the
downgrade
same
it, whatever
thing.
needs to be done now in this day and age.
it's
I don't fucking know.
What are they gonna do? It's beautiful girls wearing tight T-shirts, showing off
with
their boobs
owls?
with owls. Hooters, get it?
Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, yeah.
Orange, the
I
orange
understood.
shorts.
I'm not a big orange fan.
Neither am I. But did you ever go? When was your? I never got there
Yeah,
once.
once.
Was it actually good? The atmosphere wise, so like with the girls, pretty.
Yeah.
It might have been the day shift of the Ralph's girls, and then the night shift transitions into Ralph. Who the fuck knows? But
Yeah.
no, I never ever got to set foot in there. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
But also, yeah. So I just don't like. I'm actually wondering, like, because I feel like strip clubs are starting to die, or at least for sure here.
In the East Coast, for sure.
Oh, what
man.
about like you go to Newfoundland?
Oh, like George Street or whatever?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've never been there. Like I never been.
No,
to
I've been
Newfoundland,
wanting
but-
to, but there's
Oh yeah, I was wondering
I
if
think
you have,
there's-
since you said your mom's from there. Or something.
not. Yeah, I think St. John is where they have the majority of them. But my mom's from a small fishing village where the only Hooters you see are up in trees.
That is such a lame dad joke.
Oh, I had a good one the other day. I said it at work. I worded this? Why did Buddy throw away his belt made of clocks?
Why?
It was a waste of time.
Waste of time. I did see
I
that.
love fucking dad jokes, man. Like,
Yeah, I know.
corny-
I did read that one, and I did think
the audible
exact same
groan,
thing that
like,
I just
yeah,
thought
yeah.
of when you said that other stupid
It's like,
joke.
I love puns. I love dad jokes. I mean, I'm not a dad, but I'm old enough to be a dad. I'm a dilf without having kids.
You're a dilf without.
I am a dilf. I consider it.
You think this looks like a dilf?
Dad bod. I got the fucking worst hot glasses. I don't know. So,
I need to get new glasses, actually.
I was crestfallen because my benefits at work just rolled over in January.
So I was like thinking, it's like, oh, I could get my.
I want a new pair of glasses.
Yeah.
It's 2 fucking years for glasses.
Yeah.
With my cover.
Oh,
2
yeah.
years. You
No,
gotta
it's
wait.
just with that. Mine's 2 years as well.
Everything else is 1 year.
But I gotta go get I just gotta go get one.
Do you
it actually
need, or
just,
you
like-
just want a backup pair?
Well, these are like 2 years, more than 2 years old.
These are
These are old.
quite a year.
But they are still like fine. But I just like to get a new pair. And if say whatever reasons happen, like the benefits, and
Is yours-
I can.
Are you
I
near or
already
person?
have. I'm neither.
What's your affliction then?
Keratoconus.
I have dual astigmatism. It was
So
in
I-
one eye growing up, and now it's in both.
So I have keratoconus, which is a disease of the eye that turns your cornea into a cone shape.
Oh, okay.
So,
So is
well,
yours-
take off your glasses and don't stretch these out or break them with your fucking big head.
I do have a big head in more way than one.
So be gentle with it.
Dude, you have such a small melon. I can't put them all the way on.
Okay.
I can. Oh my god, it's drunk vision.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So without them,
So they
without
say
them, are you blurry?
yeah, but they
Try
say
mine for a
that
minute. Be gentle though. I know you have a smaller head than me, but blurry.
yeah.
Interesting, because yours is like fucking looking through. Don't scratch them. Wow, they're
No,
so
actually,
tiny compared to
about-
mine.
That looks about right.
Wow,
I've just put my glasses over
yours
his
is so
glasses.
tiny. I have a huge head, don't I? Does it look big? Dad, if you're listening, you gave that to me.
Yeah, that's for true. And that big thick set of hair does.
Oh yeah,
just
I can't.
adds to the girth.
Oh yeah, well I can't grow my hair easily. Like Chris and John always could grow their hair long.
Have
and
you tried conditioner yet?
It doesn't. It's not that. It's just.
Have you tried conditioner yet?
Yeah, I don't have time
No,
for
you
that
didn't.
shit.
Condition it.
I barely wash my
Try.
hair.
Honestly, I want you to condition your hair
Mm.
for a week, just a week. Promise me you'll do this, and you will love the way that your hair feels.
Maybe.
It'll smooth it all out.
It's not that though. It grows out. It doesn't go
no,
down.
But
I'm like a fucking chia pet.
You'll feel the difference.
You know
You'll
what
see
Bob
the
Ross looks like?
difference.
That's me.
No,
It
he's
doesn't
way
grow.
better looking than you.
Apparently, he was ex-military, and he used to shout at people,
Yeah, and
being a drill sergeant or something like that, or like a higher rank. And like I heard in a not documentary, but I was reading up on him. Bob Ross is ex-military, and he said he hated the fact that he would have to yell at his subordinates. And in a book I think I was reading, and I could use another one if you want. Actually, let's do some whiskey. And yeah, no, he hated doing it, man. I'm gonna break there, John.
no, stay there. Let's get the beers.
We should do whiskey.
Oh, how would we wait?
All right. You want to do like it? How long are we running on now?
Half an hour.
All right. Do you want to do that 30 minutes?
How about we just talk until we stop talking?
All right, guys. I don't have. Well. That noise and conversation didn't happen. We'll just come back in.
Keeping all this.
Shut up! All right, hold on.
I'm
Seriously.
embarrassed.
3, 2.
No, it goes 5,
Ah.
4, 3.
So
Welcome
Summer's
to Wayne's World.
summer's coming. You thought of any plans of what anything new you're gonna do or anything you want
Hoping
to
I
do?
can
Or?
get a new fucking car before the summer.
Yeah, you're talking. We were in your
And,
car, and you wanted to get an SUV. What do you have in mind?
I really want a Nissan Rogue, but they're expensive.
Mhm.
SUVs are expensive in general,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like it's a little bit above my reach. But I can look for opportunity, if something arises. But yeah, no, just
You're going
fucking
used,
doing
right?
that. I have no idea yet. I'm still trying to work financial shit out.
Yeah. We want to get one too because we have a dog and the back seat's not good enough for her. It's too fucking confined.
No,
So we wanna get a bigger-
Yeah, like you guys got. Yeah, you guys. An
I want to
SUV
be able
would
to
be
get
good
an
for you guys.
SUV where
Really, I have been having an itch to go camping, and
ooh,
partly why I want an SUV because I like being able to like take that and like more back roads and stuff like that.
yeah, you can pack more shit in them too,
And that too, and I want something I can sleep in.
and have sex in the back.
Both, yes.
Get a pickup and put a bed
I want
and put a cap on it, and you can.
I hate pickup trucks. I want to like get into the back from the front. I don't need to fucking like get out of my fucking car and pickup trucks. No, I don't. Yeah,
Sex
I
in the
don't
car.
have a use
front
for a
of-
pickup truck. But I
Sex
like
in the car.
But I like SUVs. I like the look of them. I like the size of them.
Mm.
And yeah, I could sleep in if I had to. Like if I want to go for like a road trip to a concert, like I've slept in my car.
Mm.
We've slept in cars, but
We slept in the car. Was it 2 nights we slept in yours?
yeah, that was my mom's Aveo.
Stunk like cheesies and old socks.
You fucking God, I hate.
Did we ever talk about that on here?
I don't know.
Long story short, going
This
on,
was still
going on.
pertains to Angie's.
Yeah, going off on the Angie's.
So okay,
tangent.
we'll turn this then into maybe the story of John and Dan's adventure to AC/DC.
Sure. Do you want to start? We can go off each other with this.
Okay. So you guys know about Angie's. So there's this. That's kind of like a bulk of the middle there. Not the bulk, but half the middle. But so the beginning of that is we decided to take a trip up to Moncton.
Mhm.
My mom has an Aveo. It's a small hatchback car.
Remember that?
I borrowed that, and the stereo didn't work, so I had to bring my little portable stereo CD player thing.
Which I held on my lap for a good chunk of it.
Yeah. Because if you put it up on the dashboard and I hit the gas, it would fall off and smash them in the nuts.
It
which
did actually. That
I did
happened
on
once.
purpose once that happened. The first time was an accident. Every other time after that was on purpose.
I think I just said fuck it and took it off and threw it in the back seat.
Yeah, and that's why you kept it on a lap. But no, so we did that. So anyways, we go up first night, go drinking, and then we run into our friend Caesar from Halifax.
Yes.
If everybody probably knows him. He is a busker who's always been around in Halifax.
Yeah, up around Cheers and
He
like
does Red Hot Chili Peppers cover band. He can cover and sound like anybody.
really talented.
Yeah. Anyway, so he was up there, run into him and his buddy, and then it came up. I was like, "Hey, what are you guys doing?" And we're like, "We're going to the strip club. We're gonna get some food, then we're going to the strip club." And then their eyes just lit up, like the Heaven's Gates just open. It's like, "Oh my god!" It's like we didn't even know what we were gonna do tonight. It's like strip club. It's like, yeah, man. All right, we'll
And
meet
the
you
place
there.
was fucking packed.
You got there, it was
like-
packed. It was also the night before AC/DC.
Yeah, and a lot of out of towners there too, man. Like,
Yeah.
Caesar was there.
There was a lot of people there and a lot of beautiful women there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got I got my first lap dance to this. Okay, so her name was Eve.
You remember the fucking name? I don't even remember mine.
And I'm sure it was her real name.
No.
But she came in. But we go out the back. There was already a song playing like halfway through some hip hop song I knew fucking shit all about. And she's like, "Do you want me to start dancing to this song or the next song?" I was like, "Oh, I'll wait till the next song."
Good. Get your money.
A little bit of chit chat beforehand. Next song starts, and it's "Hair of the Dog" by Nazareth. I hear the cowbell first thing. Is I hear this cowbell. I'm like, no way. Nazareth? Really?
And it's one of your
Hair of the
favorite
Dog?
songs, isn't
It
it?
is one of my favorite songs. That cowbell, man. It's just like, that's my first lap dance is to Hair
You'll
of the Dog. by
never forget it,
Nazareth?
man. I don't even remember my
Like,
fucking
that's
song.
unique. Like, that hasn't happened to somebody since the 70s.
No, probably not. I don't even remember what the fuck my song was. I remember we were so drunk. I remember my girl got fresh off the stage from her set, and you're sitting next to me, and you fucking slapped literally a $20 bill on my chest. Said, "Go get a lap dance," which I did, and in the back room because it's $20 a dance.
$20 a dance.
So and we did, and she's beautiful. She did her thing, and then I don't even remember what song it was. But hold on,
All right.
she wrapped up her first song, and I like, well, I have money on me, and I didn't pay for my first one, so I was like, can we do another one? And she did. I got
So
two
okay,
back-to-back lap
so in
dances.
between what he just said in his sentence, he comes out of the back room. The song was over. I was near her. I was like, all right, so he'll come out, talking whatever. Anyways, you come out, you grab your beer that was just hanging on the shelf from outside because I don't think you were allowed
You're not
to
allowed
bring
to
it
bring
back.
beer in.
And take this huge gulp, lay it back down. He looked at me. He's like, I'm going back in.
I forgot about that.
And then
I thought I just stood in the room, but
and then you go back in to get your second lap dance. Yeah.
from the same
But
girl.
I got 3 songs by my girl, and
You got 3 dances?
Yeah,
Lucky,
3 songs
yeah,
in a
too.
row. Not lucky; it was expensive,
But
but
I
worth it. I don't regret it, and
No, neither do
I
I.
got a kiss on the cheek afterwards.
Shit.
But no, she was gorgeous, sweet, yeah. But yeah, so.
Fast forward to the next
Fast
day.
forward to the next
show.
day. Oh God, the next day.
Oh my God.
6 hours in line,
Was it that long?
just in line.
To even get in? We were hurdled like cattle going to the slaughterhouse.
Like
Literally, well, not literally.
the
but it
line
felt
was
that.
like a mile long and
Oh,
like
yeah.
fucking 100 feet wide.
And we didn't have any beer on us when we had to wait to get beer.
Yeah.
And it was all like beer tent shit.
And we didn't have any sunscreen on us.
And we were wearing 2
tank tops.
similar. And we got by the end of the day.
Oh,
All right, I'm going a little out of myself.
So, yeah. So, anyways. Oh, wait. Was it Cheesy's that night of Angie's or the day after?
I think no, Angie's. No, it was. I think it was a night because we were liquored by the end of ACDC.
You're liquored by the end of both nights.
I know. Yeah, true. I can't fucking remember.
Okay, so I'll
Tell
say,
them that story.
Well, there's still more to this whole story.
There's a whole.
You see CDC, see friends there. Dan's trying to like fucking like Mac on MILFs.
Yeah.
It's just-
The one I met.
the second he gets close to one, it's like, whoa. It's like, no. And show was awesome.
Show was incredible.
Fucking
Anvil
wicked
played.
show. Oh yeah, Anvil.
And some other Australian band.
Was it Airborne?
Not maybe. I can't remember. I remember Anvil and AC/DC, obviously, but
I think
it was
the
some
other
Aus-
one
it was
must
some
have been,
Aussie band, but I can't remember.
No, yeah, but I think Airborne is
Might have
like
been.
because
We'll
they're
have to-
very ACDC like.
We'll have to look that up.
I can't remember now. Yeah,
We had a producer. We could look it up on the fucking computer.
so we got drunk. Yada. So after the show, I don't know how or when what we did between that and going back to the car, because that was a long fucking walk too.
Oh, I know.
But get back to the car. Dan's.
Licked.
I just decided to go like to sleep in the back seat. Dan's got the front passenger seat, and he's eating cheesies. He's hearing crunching all night, just like it doesn't stop. This is
think it was a
before
whole
smartphones.
bit-
This is before smartphones. Like we didn't have
Yeah.
like just able to YouTube shit. It was just quiet cheese chomping, and so
Here's
This
where it
whole
gets
time-
interesting.
this whole time Dan hasn't like changed his socks or anything. I thought he just maybe had like one outfit, whatever. I don't know.
stunk.
Anyways, yeah. So I wake up. It's the next day we wake up, look all over the car. My whole passenger seat, of my mom's car, is orange.
Yep.
Orange.
Only the side though.
Your face was orange.
Yep.
Everything
It was fucking
that you touched was orange. Maybe that's why I hate orange now. So, get up.
pissed off as soon as you see it.
I was like, oh my God, the car's orange. It stinks. Like,
What the
my mom's going to kill me. And so I
You went
so we're getting ready. It's like, this is the day to come back. And I am burnt. So it's, everything Dan was orange. Everything me was red.
So was I though. We had
We were
the
both
same.
sunburned.
We had the same sunburn.
Yeah, bad sunburn. So we go to get we go to the drugstore, get some Solacane, and we start rubbing that on each other in the parking lot.
Very sensual. We
Just
did.
shirtless in the parking lot, just rubbing each other's.
It felt so good though, didn't it?
It did, yes. Dude, no, that was like the best thing ever.
Also, you made me go into Walmart and get Febreze or some
yeah,
sort of
a little personal
upholstery
thing
cleaner.
because we
clean-
had to. Yeah, I don't know how I can't remember how we cleaned it, but I know I cleaned it.
Not only that, but the sock thing. I opened my bag.
No,
And
no,
you saw- you wanna tell 'em?
Yeah, I want to tell this because this is the
You were
worst
so
best part.
fucking pissed.
So again, the car stank. It was Dan.
Oh, two
Most of the
guys.
stink was from Dan,
Shocking.
because I brought changes of clothes. And anyways, we're driving back. This is day 3.
Mm.
We're driving back, and Dan's like digging through his fucking bag and yada yada yada, and he pulls out a pair of rolled up socks that he hadn't used.
Fresh socks.
Fresh socks, and I looked at him, and I just like, you had fresh socks this whole fucking time,
I was like,
and
yeah.
he didn't. I don't think he expected me to say anything, but I looked at him. I was just ready to throw him out the car right there. I was like, I've been dealing with your stinky fucking socks. I haven't said anything because I just thought you didn't have a fucking extra pair of socks.
I had like 3 pairs.
And the whole time, the car fucking stinks. Like, the stink stayed for a
Didn't
week.
your mom say
My
that?
mom said the car stank for a week. A week from your
Holy
dirty
fuck.
fucking feet. And he had
Cheesy
pairs
stink.
he had actually socks the whole time.
You were-
Oh my god!
I'll
I
never
was
forget
so I won't either. Yeah,
But-
cunt.
But one of the best fucking road trips in my entire life, man. Like, it was so fucking memorable. I would do it again, man. One of the fucking, and I don't get out to Moncton. I've been to Moncton maybe. I think that was the only fucking twice. Another time was when Legion to Chaos sort of thing. The band that Chris and all them were in. They did a show up there, and
Yeah, I've been a few times. Like I go to Moncton. Moncton's like, I actually know Moncton better than I know Dartmouth.
really.
That's because that's where Angie's is.
I
I want to
Fair
know how
enough.
to get there from wherever I'm at.
We need to look into that. See if they actually. I mean, we don't need to, but I'm actually curious. Not to see if
No,
they
I
actually
want to
have
know. Like,
strippers
it's-
anymore.
Yeah, and yeah.
In this day and age, too, with the younger generation,
It's a
probably
different-
not
this is the
going to
thing,
be
I'm wondering,
partaking.
though, because
That's
it's a different day and age, right? So I don't.
I
know,
know,
like,
but-
it's
but
not
that's from,
as
like-
that's why it's not as common. I think.
no, it's not. And say like our generation, where like in high school around then,
Girls are just taking their titties off on the internet.
well, that's how they do it.
Titties
and
off, taking their clothes off, showing their titties.
taking
on
their
the internet.
titties off.
Taking
That's a
their
that's a
titties
fucking
off.
skill.
Let's take their titties off.
But I mean, in this day and age, I don't think it's going to be as popular because in our generation, we had strip clubs all the time. I went to Ralph's place, not all the time, but
The
I was there
problem
more than a
is-
few
The
times.
problem is there's way too much easy access to porn, so nobody's going to the strip clubs.
Yeah, but that's electronic. You're looking at a
Yeah,
screen. You can't.
okay, it's a lot freer,
True.
and
If you're paying for porn, you're doing
Yeah.
something wrong.
yeah, yeah. Unless I could understand if like
And if you're like a
because everybody
boomer-
has like their favorite person,
Hmm?
so it's like but I never would pay. But yeah, there's just times it's like, man, I just so gorgeous.
True.
But yeah, no, like I just love going to the strip club because of the experience.
Well, it's an experience you don't get anywhere else, man. Like back in the day, you go to Ralph's place, fairly affordable, and you get a couple of overpriced beer, I guess. But I mean,
Ralph's
it's the
didn't have
experience.
it the same way that like even though they, like the girls dancing, they had some great girls and stuff, and some not so. But
I went there one time. The woman could tie her vagina in a knot. That was her skill. I think she's from Montreal. Oh, dude. Oh, it was a sight to behold.
actually, sorry, at Sensations one time, the girl was up there. She was dancing, yada yada yada. Somebody threw a $5 bill up. She grabbed it and rubbed it on her vagina.
Her bear?
$5 vagina.
And we'll be right back, folks.
$5 bill on her
On her
bare
vagina.
vagina.
I didn't think they could bear their bits.
Here in Nova Scotia, they're allowed to get fully naked on stage, but you
Okay.
can't do a lap dance. Their lap dances
Oh.
are private dances. You can't touch.
You have to
It's
be-
not an actual lap
They
dance.
can only be
Yeah.
topless.
In Moncton, or like at least Angie's, like you're like up there, the rule was they could get naked, except they'd have to keep their
panties
thong
on.
their
Yeah.
panties on,
And
on
they could
stage.
they would actually get up on
But
your.
in a lap dance, you can get a lap dance and go fully nude, but they can give you like a full on lap dance.
yeah.
So it's a different.
Angie's
Yeah.
is
So
great
it's
for that.
yeah. That's
Mm.
why it's the best. But in Montreal they do it,
Mm.
and everywhere else they do it. I think. Well, I don't know about Newfoundland, but I'm pretty sure they
I think
do.
they're better.
Yeah, I think they do that.
But like
way.
Montreal and Toronto, like have some of the best in the country.
Montreal, man,
I think Vancouver is good for them
Club
too.
Super Sex.
I've heard so much about that place.
That was such a fucking.
Yes, in
amazing-
Montreal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was such an amazing
I
fucking.
think Pussy Core was another one I heard. I think.
I don't think I've been to that one.
I think I heard. I
I
think.
think I think I've only been to Club Super Sex in Montreal. I gotta go back to Montreal.
You know, I've never been. We were actually going to see Rush there for my birthday
They
back
have
in.
so many strip clubs.
It's like the strip club capital of Canada, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
Like Montreal, like some of the most beautiful women come from Montreal, man. Like
Yeah.
shitty hockey team, but I mean that's being, that being
My
said.
stepfather is a Canadians. I'm
I-
a Canadians family.
I don't even know. Like I don't follow hockey, so
Who's your team?
okay. Growing up, because I idolized my older brother. His
Chris?
team was and his team was Edmonton.
Why?
So you
Just
do
go ahead.
you do it as a younger brother. So his team was Edmonton Oilers. So and that was when they were a
It's kinda
dynasty team. They had
classic, yeah.
Gretzky, they had Grant Fuhrer, they
Yeah.
had Mark Messier.
He grew up in that era.
The dynasty era that I like to call it of the Edmonton Oilers, and they won a couple of Stanley Cups back then. Sorry, I'm having a fucking senior moment here. So, anyways, I followed them with him, and
Where
you
do
know
they
what?
get Golden Globes?
Fuck! What inning is it? Fuck. No, but so I followed them with him, and he had all the posters and shit. Chris was a sports fanatic.
Yeah.
He actually wanted to be go to like university to study. It's a certain scientific word that works with sports. You work with
Sports
like sports therapy or some shit like that.
but
yeah.
like the psychology.
I don't know,
or
I can't
did you- when
remember.
he physically
More physical, I think.
Yeah, so like a physiotherapist, like a
Something
sports-
like that. Yeah, he wanted to. That
'cause
was
my a person I know does that. That was her goal, and she actually getting herself into sports physio. Like she is specifically for sports physio.
Oh, you can make a small fortune doing it, man.
Yeah.
If you're good.
Yeah,
I mean,
she was good. She loved her job. Like that's what she wanted to do. When you're doing what you want to do, you don't fucking work a day in your life.
When you're doing something for a career, it doesn't feel like a job, right? Like
Well,
you get
that's
up
the
every
thing.
day.
There's like there's things that like people like just know that they want to do or like would be completely satisfied with doing. Like again with that, like you want to be a sport. She's a very physical person. She likes sports and stuff like that. Makes sense. That's her life. She's helping other people play sports. Cool. Me, I'm a musician. Now I don't make any money off of it, but I can record people. Like I can record and do all that shit.
I think you
that
should
would
go.
that would be my dream job. But this day and age, it's not as
Obtainable.
It's not profitable barely at all, and especially in this fucking city.
Yeah, this city. If you were in like Toronto,
I want to go
Vancouver,
to
Montreal,
but I really get deterred by the winters.
cold, very cold. One of my friends.
Snowy. I don't
And
care about the
snowy.
cold. I don't give a fuck about the cold. I care about the snow.
Oh, I can't stand cold, John.
Because, well, I'll tell you though, I work in a giant job, so I just like hate,
I hate winter.
Yeah,
I'll go
I
on
hate
record saying
I
that
hate
winter's the
winter too.
shittiest time of year.
Yes,
Fucking
agreed.
hate it. I hate being cold. I hate shoveling snow.
Yep.
I hate fucking slipping on ice. I
Yep.
almost ate shit the other day at work, slipping on ice a few times. I just hate. I'd rather be I'd rather be a hot ass fuck day. You're walking around Halifax. This is what I miss about Halifax. I live in Dartmouth now. I've been living in Dartmouth for X amount of years. I lived in Halifax. Christ, it's been over 10 years, I think now. Living around around the corner from the Commons, you'd walk around in Halifax. You could walk around and there's all kinds of people you could run into. You could walk around downtown. I mean, I loved living in Halifax for that. All the beautiful women you'd run into. And I mean, you get that in Dartmouth if they're missing teeth. But that's another story. Or you get stabbed. But yeah, I miss living in Halifax for that one of that very reasons, for just walking around in the summertime, especially where we were living at Kennard. You could walk around downtown in 10 minutes. Go to a bar, you could bar hop, go home, not have to worry about a fucking cab, and just live life. Man.
I tell you, like even where I am,
You can get to a place in no time at all.
It takes me probably like half an hour to walk downtown. Maybe.
Walk, or you can hop a bus and then get downtown in 5 minutes.
Like I love living in the city.
You've only ever lived in Halifax,
pretty
right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Have you ever lived anywhere else in the country?
No. I would like I do. Okay, so as much as I love Halifax, I want to fucking leave it because I want to like. Go
I know
to
we've been
other
talking
places.
about
Like I said, I want to live in Montreal and shit like that. I just mainly because of
it's not
the scene
impossible.
and it's not impossible, but again, that those winters kind of really.
If Scillian Murphy can go from 28 Days Later to Peaky Blinders,
his name is Killian.
Is it Killian?
Killian.
I've been calling him Scillian Murphy for like 20 fucking years. Ever since 28 Days Later. It's Killian?
I might make that the title. Sicilian Murphy.
No, Scillian.
Yeah, I know, but I'm gonna write it Sicilian.
Yeah, make that.
No, Scillian.
What? I've been calling him Scillian. No joke.
It's Killian.
It's actually Killian Murphy.
Killian.
You learn something new every day. Like I've been following his work since, 28 Days Later, the first movie I ever saw him in. Great movie. Never saw Inception, so I didn't see that one. But
you never
Killian.
saw Inception? It's
No.
not a bad movie. I'd recommend.
No. Or Red Eye. It's supposed to be good too.
Red Eye was.
Is it worth a watch?
Yeah.
Isn't he incredible?
And Amy
Killian.
Adams is in it too. And Amy Adams is like, she's so cute, but she's a great actress, and
she's been in some great roles.
That movie is a really cool. It's a cool movie.
Is it a thriller?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a really cool movie.
Based on a plane, because a red eye flight or something.
It's not a. Watch the movie.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised how the movie goes, and where he like, I always thought he was kind of funny looking.
He has an interesting look to him,
but
not
that's
a bad
it. He's
look,
not
but
funny looking though. He is a really good looking man. That's just the problem. You're just not used to
it. You know how much vagina he probably gets, man.
Constantly. But
I don't know if he's married though or not.
Probably, and he's still she's probably banging him all the time. If I was his wife, I'd probably
not
bang him
silly
all the time. But yeah, like but in Peaky Blinders though, that was like even after all his roles, he was Scarecrow in Batman series.
That's true too. Yeah, I forgot about that.
But in Peaky Blinders, fucking awesome.
He's incredible. I just started watching it.
How many seasons are you
in? I'm in the 3rd season now.
Tom Hardy?
Yeah. As the leader of the Jewish gang.
Yeah, Alfie Solomon.
He's incredible, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I love him to begin with, but
have you seen Taboo?
No.
After you're done binging Peaky Blinders, you and Emily watch Taboo.
Tom Hardy's in it?
Yeah, and you guys will probably bang for fucking like days just because he's so hot.
He's incredible. I mean, have you seen Venom?
I've seen it. I've seen all these superhero movies 10,000 times.
I mean,
so,
he's
Yeah. I honestly think I'm not a huge I like the movie. I give it like a 6 out of 10. But honestly, if that was anybody else in that role, that movie would have got a 4 out of 10. Like
he really did make it his own, didn't he?
Because if it wasn't him, it would not have been good.
Well, Tom Hardy's a badass, man.
Oh, he's fucking super badass.
Best role.
Taboo is up there, dude. Like when you watch Taboo, you're gonna just change your whole fucking.
I'm assuming it's about
sex. It's about a lot of things. It was just one of the. I wish, like him and his father wrote it and created it.
It's a movie.
It's a series.
Oh, a series.
An 6 or 8 part series.
New?
A couple years now.
Okay.
Old. It's like 2 years old, but it's fucking awesome.
Never heard of it.
I loved it. It's like I wish I wrote it. Like it's my style. Like it's what I like. These like weird things that like you can create all these weird stories of. It's like it was just such a great fucking story.
He's the main character.
Yeah.
Who was the female lead? Or is there one?
There was Oona Chaplin is in it. Oona Chaplin is the great. Is it no great granddaughter or just granddaughter of Charlie Chaplin?
Oh, no kidding.
And she was in Game of Thrones. I think she played the girl who Robb Stark married the Red Wedding thing. That was her.
What's your first name?
It's spelled Oona.
Okay.
So I think it's pronounced Oona. But I'm not 100% sure on that. But Cillian Murphy is how you say Cillian Murphy.
I'm so embarrassed. Literally, not even kidding. Ever since I started watching his movies and shows and whatever, I've always been calling him. I don't even know if Emily knows that. How did you know that?
YouTube, really.
Interview?
Yeah.
Oh, so here we're sitting here.
People talk about.
We're sitting here with Cillian Murphy and like.
Yeah, like you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll call me embarrassed. Green, wearing green first time.
I think you wear that color every day. No,
envy? I'm not envious.
It's a good color.
I don't envy anybody. I don't. Envy is a strong word.
I can tell that
I am
you don't
envious.
Envy things just because you can kind of tell how much you just don't give a fuck about anything.
That's not true. I give fucks about a lot of things.
You're not vain.
Yes, I am.
Well, no, but I think most of your vanity is like attributed to the size of your cock.
We're going here.
And,
all right.
and
well,
other than that, honestly,
that's a whole Pandora's box you're just opening there. Pandora's boxers, as I call them.
Pandora's boxers.
Okay. Yeah.
My Pandora's balls.
I have. We'll be right back.
An enigma wrapped in an enigma. In your vagina.
Okay. Yeah. I do have.
I don't want to know.
Long story short, it's not small.
Long story short, it ain't short.
I'm not hung to the ground, but I'm not rocking a tic-tac dick. When I helicopter, it doesn't look like somebody flicking an on-off switch, a light switch all the time. So it's more like, when baby elephants are born.
No.
And we're back.
Oh, it shouldn't be.
Oh God.
All
right.
$5 vaginas and tic-tac dicks and
Final Fantasy tic-tac dicks. Yeah, no, it's. I don't know. Let's just say I know how to use it outside of urination, and what I know what it's capable of.
docking.
That's a joke at work that we don't do, but I gotta show you a picture. Not now, obviously, but
I don't want to see it.
Oh, you will. Favorite porn star, and why? Since we're talking about a lot of this shit to begin with.
Do I have one? Favorite porn star.
Is it Cytherea?
I don't know who that is.
I'll have to show you.
I don't know if I have a favorite porn star.
Do you follow any? Like, not follow.
There's one Suicide Girl that I love.
Okay, favorite Suicide Girl then.
Her name is Fern. And
Fern?
Yeah. But
She look like a shrub?
do you mean a cherub?
Fern.
Oh,
Plant.
Wait, what? A shrub? No, sorry. Wow, still stoned. Sorry, I gotta smoke more weed. My brain's getting a little fluid here. But anyways, she's absolutely just gorgeous, and honestly,
She look
like beauty.
Fern.
I
I mean, ferns are beautiful to begin with.
Well, I'm sure it's not like she actually is a stripper in Seattle.
Huh.
Yeah, just take your ganders. Showing him pictures of her, right?
She looks like she could live around here. This is beautiful, dog.
Yeah, dude.
Makes me kind of jealous. I mean, like I would love that body if I were a woman.
But you wouldn't love it if you were a man.
I don't know, man. I think I'm done, and then another picture comes up.
He'd go to pass it back to me, and he's like, "Wow," and he like looks at it again. He's like, "Wow."
Well, they just keep going. It's like, "Oh,
What?
this is a better
It's like,
picture."
"What, dude?" Okay, look at that.
Yeah, dog.
Like her bum is the best bum.
Here's another question. If you get okay, it's stupid and cliche. Bum. Wow, Jesus. Are you more bum or boob?
I'm more bum for sure. I don't
Really?
I don't. Okay, I personally, boob size is not an important thing to me. I love them no matter what size they are.
Fair enough.
But you gotta have some back, dude. Like,
Yeah, I can agree with you on that one.
Like, you know, like it's just, yeah, I don't know. That's where I feel like the woman comes in. Like, you know, it's just like, yeah.
You know what? For me, I can go either way, but for me, I meet myself in the middle because I'm an hourglass figure guy. I love
voluptuous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not, you know, and I don't body shame. I'll never do that. I'll go on record and saying I love, you know, I don't shame anybody for how you look, man, woman, or you know, however you identify. I'll never do that.
Okay,
That's just stupid.
I mentioned this to you earlier, and I said we were in the liquor store, and I was like, it was talking about people having types, and I'll say my philosophy on it is there's a reason why we all look different. There's a reason why there's all these different races. There's a reason why we're all these different heights, all these different widths.
Penis
because
sizes.
if we all looked the same, it would be boring.
Yeah.
I think, like, you know, when people tell me that they have, like, you know, people say that they have a type, that is just
There's no variety.
Why would you only date blondes? There's so many beautiful women spread throughout this whole planet.
All kinds of different colors, man. Like
everything, different sizes of bums, different sizes of boobs, different sizes of heights, different colors, curls, straight hairs, fucking like, dude.
I like variety with mine, man.
But it's vice versa. It works both ways for like women on men. Like there's just so much. Having a type is just weird. It's like so having a favorite food, but that's the only food that you ever eat.
True, yeah. Because you've never had a certain single type. You've always been like, but with me, I've dated women with all, you know, different kinds of, you know, all kinds of different looking women, and I never really.
It's because everybody's beautiful.
Yeah.
And
thank you. Everybody
needs to appreciate it and stop having types.
I mean, if you have a type, fine. If that's, you know, I would never, you know, demonize anybody for that. That's none of my business. But I've never been. If I have a type, per se, and more of my go-to, it's darker haired women.
It's just been more. I love most of my. I believe my I can't even like really think about it. But I think most of my, like, I've been with mostly brunettes. I've never dated a blonde.
I've been with a couple.
But I do think that's just kind of blonde women don't normally date blonde guys. Statistically looking at it from my experience,
Have you ever had any...
As a blonde man, for those who haven't seen a picture of me yet.
And motherfucker, this guy used to have the luxurious golden long hair that I will never forgive him for getting rid of.
I'm wondering, like, so, like...
I mean, you look great with short hair, but...
Here's an opinion piece. There is pills out there that can help you keep your hair, possibly grow it back, but if I start taking it, chances are I could keep my hair. 70% chance.
You haven't been doing this?
The side effects are what scares me, because the main side effect, which probably has like I'll say a 7 to 12% chance, maybe even a little bit more, is
erectile dysfunction.
Erectile dysfunction. So it's
if you keep using it,
I could have all my hair,
or your pecker don't work,
or I could go bald, and my pecker works. So, that's it's not saying like that's a choice, but that's just the possibility.
Yeah.
It's a possibility. It's not like a long shot possibility. It's a possibility.
It's a 1 in a million shot, man.
It's not a 1 in a million. It's more like a 1 in 1,000.
Okay.
Or really, if it's 12%, it's 12 out of 100 people will get an erectile dysfunction from it. So
For life,
would you
probably,
take it? And I don't know. That's the accurate thing now. So years ago it happened, and it happened to men, and they just never got it back. Like you
So they
did it,
couldn't
they
get it
got
up?
off of it, and they have never gotten it back.
They,
As far as I know, I never like did a bunch of studies on this. Ain't no fucking
they've never
about
been able to get their dick
Yeah.
up again? Really?
even with at that time
Viagra.
again, this is like a decade ago or more. That like the testosterone shit that people take now to like boost their like get their fucking dick hard. That shit didn't work for them. So I don't know if there is a new pill now that can just kind of offset that if that side effect happens to happen. But man, no, I don't want that to happen. Really, there's no point in living after that. Like, yeah, I look great. I'm gonna make a beautiful corpse. Goodbye, people.
I don't think. Yeah, I'm on the same page with you because if I was, if I was losing my hair and like I had the possible way of getting it back into this pill, but had side effects of losing your dick.
I'm gonna say this though too.
No thanks.
So I'm gonna be 40 this year.
That's right.
I don't got a bad set of head for a fucking 40-year-old.
You're not.
I'm.
You don't even really can't even
I'm
tell.
thinking at a regular, like when I'm 50, this will be more thin. That's a decade from now, 10 years.
Yeah.
That it'll be more thin. I do take care of it, like aesthetic, like fucking topically, like good shampoos.
You use product in your hair?
Yeah, good shampoos.
No,
no,
gel or anything?
Very rarely do I ever stick like I have a sort of like
Pomade,
but it's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
very.
If you're
it's not
going out,
sticky
maybe you'll put
yeah,
it.
and a little bit of that. Most of the time, I don't do anything to that. I just put just like good fucking.
And the carpet matches the drapes.
Yeah.
Do you trim?
Yeah.
So do I.
If I don't, it looks like an elephant.
If I don't, it looks like it looks like an upside down tree, like a big oak, a big
Upside
oak.
down. Oh, you mean when you're like hurt? It looks like
Yeah,
upside down
like
tree?
because the tree's up top, like it looks like like a.
I was saying like when it hangs down, it's like mine hangs down, then it just gets like this like bush. It looks like elephant ears.
Oh
and,
yeah,
like, my
mine. If
balls
I
are
don't,
tusks.
oh yeah, if I don't keep mine up, man, it's like it's fucking like it's like I have Bob Ross and a leg lock.
Oh God.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. On that note,
Yeah.
that was the Ion podcast. Oh, I wanted to show you something real quick here.
Okay.
So.
Oh wait. I'm gonna get a beer. Do you need one while I'm up?
Wait, we're gonna stop this in a second.
All right. Number 1, baby. What are we looking at, John? Is this the blood-licking guy?
Yeah.
So this is from last night's match.
Yeah. This is what he did last night. And
Oh, good God.
so, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new heavyweight champion of the world. His name is Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King. And
Wow. Did he any interview of why he did that?
He said he was going. He said in everything that he said. Okay. So Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King, Deontay Wilder was the heavyweight champion of the world, but Tyson Fury is the lineal champion. He's the guy who beat the guy. So since the 1800s, since boxing, whoever has been a lot of champions have been people who have there's been champions who retired, vacated the belt, and then two guys fight, and now they have a new champion. Then that's not lineal. Lineal is the guy who beats the guy who beats the guy.
Right.
So Muhammad Ali is in this lineage.
Okay.
Tyson Fury now is in this lineage.
Really?
Deontay Wilder was not. Tyson Fury was the current guy in the world for the last bunch of years who is the guy who beat the guy.
Who's the guy before him?
His name was Vladimir Klitschko, I think, a Russian guy.
That's badass as fuck.
Yeah.
Heavyweight?
Yeah.
Shit.
Tyson Fury weighed in at 273 pounds.
Shit.
He's 6'9".
Tyson Fury.
That bald guy was fucking so
imagine fucking running into him on a bad night.
dude. This was him, people. Deontay. So Deontay, I'll show you all this afterwards.
Yeah.
But Deontay Wilder, they had a fight. Their first fight was 12 rounds. Tyson Fury, to everybody's point of view, was winning the fight. 12th round, Deontay Wilder punches. Deontay Wilder is known as the Bronze Bomber. He is known to basically be the biggest power puncher ever in boxing. He has a right hand that can knock anybody out, if not kill them. Like, he touches you with it, you're out. Not us. We'd be dead. Either of us, probably from one punch. Like, if we were standing in front of each other and you decided to punch me in the jaw and your head was like behind mine, you'd be dead too.
Even more powerful than Mike Tyson.
Yeah,
he was he was a force to be reckoned with too, man. Like,
yes,
wow,
he is a more powerful puncher than Mike Tyson. Knocked out. Sorry, he hit Tyson Fury in the 12th round. Tyson Fury went down, got up like the Undertaker. He was out. Got up like the Undertaker, stood back up, said he was fine to the ref, just at the 9 count, just at the end of the count.
He got up at 9,
just enough time, and continued to win the round. But they called the fight was deemed a draw. But boxing wise, striking wise, Tyson Fury won that fight. This fight, 7th round, so Tyson Fury said this whole time. He's like, I'm knocking him out in the second round. I'm knocking him out in the second round. I guarantee you, I'm knocking him out in the second round. And he came out like a madman, ready to fucking knock him out. And it was scary to me because I was like, that's kind of the game that Deontay plays, is that you come to him while you're coming in, he's throwing out.
Yep.
Big Bang Theory.
Another creation.
Exactly. But it didn't work. Fighters like Deontay could not hit it, and Tyson just kept hitting him and hit him. Tyson knocked him down in the 3rd.
Oh, shit.
It was close to being a knockout in the 3rd, but it didn't get him quite out. But Tyson continued to do the exact same shit until round 7, and the fucking ref had to come in and stop the fight. It was constant barrage. It was 58 complete strikes landed, full-fledged strikes landed from Tyson Fury onto Deontay Wilder, who had 14 or some shit. I might be wrong. I don't know. Don't come after me, Boxing Association. But yeah, it was fucking it
was a massacre, to say the least.
And nobody expected or believed it. Now, in these conferences where he's also saying, I'm going to knock him out in the 3rd, which he almost did. He tried. So close. But he was like, I want to taste. He goes, I want to taste blood. I want to taste. He has an accent. I'll show you some of his shit afterwards. But I want to taste blood, and that's what he did. He went up there and he licked his blood and fucking he wanted to taste blood. Right off Deontay's neck.
Did Deontay do anything?
Deontay probably didn't even realize Deontay was fucking out of it.
Seeing birds.
He was seeing consistent birds since that knockdown in the 3rd round. To me, it looks like he did get knocked out in the 3rd round, and he never recovered. He was just on autopilot.
Yeah, he got his bell rung pretty bad.
Yeah,
probably.
And nobody has ever done that to him before. And Tyson Fury, man, great.
Yeah, you gotta show me some of that shit. Man,
all right, so we'll end this now then.
Yep.
$5 Vaginas, Scillian Murphy.
Yep.
And,
oh my god. Yeah. Actually, do that. $5 vaginas and
Scillian Murphy.
Are you gonna phonetically spell it out?
Yeah, I'll spell it out.
Right.
Scillian, so it'll be a SC.
I gotta tell Emily that because I've been going 20 fucking years now.
Say goodbye.
All right, say goodnight, Charlie. Good night, Charlie.